Have you ever sat quietly in your backyard, holding a warm cup of ginger tea, and asked yourself, can one small misstep really change everything? For many elders across India, from Mr. Iyer in Coimbatore to Mrs. Neelam in Lucknow, a single slip on a wet bathroom floor or a stumble while feeding the birds has led to hospital stays, lingering aches, or worse, the loss of independent movement. Falls don't come with sirens or signs. They happen quietly, often when we feel most at ease, getting out of bed at dawn or stretching to grab a jar of pickles from the top shelf. But what if we could stop them before they happen? What if, with just a few thoughtful changes, no equipment, no classes, every step we take could be more sure, more balanced, more secure? That's exactly what I want to show you today. In this video, you and I will walk through 6 gentle techniques for safe walking, movements that elderly people in places like Assam, Gujarat, and Odisha already include in their daily routines. These suggestions come straight from physiotherapists and care teams working with Dr. Kailan Desai in community clinics, and they've been shown to work well without leaving home. Whether you're in your late 70s, mid-80s, or older, or maybe caring for a partner, parent, or in-law, don't scroll away just yet. Just a few moments now could mean many safer, freer days ahead. These little changes might help you walk with less fear, live more independently, and even smile a little more through the day. If this message feels helpful to you, please tap like, share it with someone close to your age, and subscribe to our channel so we can continue this journey together in the next videos. And do leave a comment below. Let me know what city you're watching from and what your walking routine looks like. I truly love to hear your story. Step 1. Look forward to walk with confidence. Have you ever noticed that during your morning stroll around the block, or when you're out picking up vegetables from the roadside vendor, you often keep your eyes glued to the ground? It may feel like a safer habit, but in reality, it quietly steals away your natural balance. As we grow older, even the smallest shift in posture can affect how stable we feel on our feet. Think of your head like the lead carriage of a train. Where it moves, the whole body follows. If you're always bending your neck downward, your shoulders slowly round forward, your spine starts to slump, your stomach muscles relax, and your center of gravity leans ahead. That's how you miss a cracked tile, a broken brick near the gate, or a small bump near the doorstep, until it's too late. Just a few days ago, I heard from Mr. Murthy, a 78-year-old retired bus conductor from Mangalore. He takes daily walks around a small park near the Hanuman Mandir in his area, but lately he began to feel unsteady, especially when walking down a mild slope. After a brief session with Dr. Kailan Desai's team at a nearby clinic, he discovered that for years he'd been walking with his eyes fixed on his shoes. This small posture tweak was causing his body to tilt forward, weakening his legs and stiffening his upper back. The moment he started looking ahead, roughly 3 to 4 meters forward, and gently lifting his chin, things began to shift. His steps felt surer, his spine found its natural curve again, and even his mind felt more awake. I know many seniors feel that constantly looking down prevents accidents, but truly, just an occasional glance is enough. For the rest of the walk, let your eyes look ahead. When your head stays lifted, your spine stays aligned, your core muscles get engaged, and your body naturally keeps its balance. Don't let the fear of tripping glue your eyes to the ground. Let your gaze lead you ahead. A small habit like where you look while walking can quietly unlock days filled with greater stability, ease, and self-assurance. Step 3. Feel every step from heel to toe. After we turn 70, many of us believe walking is something we've already mastered. It's as natural as breathing, isn't it? But then, one day, your foot catches on something small, a rug, a doorstep, a garden stone, and you wonder, why did I stumble? I wasn't even walking fast. The truth is, balance doesn't just depend on strong legs. It also depends on how each foot meets the ground. Let me tell you about Mr. Shankar, 74, who lives in a quiet village near Mysore. Every morning, he tends to his backyard garden with great care. But lately, he had started tripping, especially while watering the plants. His feet no longer seemed to lift properly, and his steps felt more like drags than strides. A local physiotherapist noticed what many elders miss. Mr. Shankar had stopped using the natural rolling motion of walking. His steps were flat, almost cautious, which ironically made him more prone to falls. He was guided to relearn a simple but powerful habit. Let the heel touch the ground first, then roll through the midfoot and gently push off with the toes. This sequence, heel to toe, keeps the knees aligned, distributes weight evenly, and absorbs shock smoothly. Within just 2 weeks of practicing slow, mindful walking inside his kitchen, Mr. Shankar felt more control. His knees stopped hurting. His steps became more confident. He even started walking with his grandson to the Sunday market again. If you'd like to try this at home, lay a towel flat on the floor and walk barefoot across it. Feel each part of your foot making contact, first the heel, then the arch, then the toes. Don't rush. Let your body remember this rhythm. It may feel strange at first, but every balanced step you take brings back the strength and trust your body once had. And with time, walking becomes not just easier but enjoyable again. Step 4. Short steps, steady posture. Walk slow to go far. When we were younger, speed felt natural. I remember my uncle striding fast to the Hanuman temple every morning, as if he was racing the sun. His steps were long, bold, and full of life. But, dear friend, what worked in our 30s doesn't always serve us in our 70s. As we age, those long strides can quietly become risky. Why? Because every time we stretch the foot too far ahead, our center of gravity pulls backward. It strains the knees and hips and makes it harder to react to little surprises on the ground. A crack in the tile, a slippery spot near the gate, or a pebble in the park. Here's something powerful yet gentle: walk with shorter steps. Think of how little children first learn to walk. Their steps are small. Their arms are out. Every movement is careful, deliberate, and full of awareness. Ironically, it's this slowness that protects them from falls more than speed ever could. Mr. Ramesh, 81, a retired postmaster from Ahmedabad, shared a similar journey. He believed fast walking kept him young. But after slipping a few times in his own hallway, his own home, he reevaluated. A physiotherapist suggested something simple: reduce the length of each step but slightly increase the rhythm. He tried it and it worked. He said, smiling, "I walk slower now, but I reach feeling fresher. You can try this too. Walk as you normally would for 10 seconds and count your steps. Then repeat with slightly shorter steps. If the number goes up and you still feel comfortable, you've found a more balanced pace. Whether you're walking to the park, heading to your temple, or simply pacing your sitting room, walk within your comfort zone. And if you use a cane or walker, keep it close to your body, not stretched too far ahead. Small steps may seem slow, but they take you farther without fear, without strain, and with much more confidence. If you're still reading, thank you. You're walking this journey with heart. Please leave a comment with the number 4, and don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell, and share this video with someone your age. The steps we take today are building the strength we need for all our tomorrows. Step 5. A strong core. A steady step. Many elders often believe that strong legs are the secret to walking with balance. That's not entirely wrong, but it's not the whole picture. True stability while walking doesn't begin with the legs. It begins at the center of the body with the core muscles. In India, when we hear the word core, we often think only of the stomach. But in truth, the core is a group of muscles surrounding the abdomen, lower back, and hips, like an invisible belt that gently holds your spine upright and keeps your body steady with every step you take. When these muscles become weak, other parts of the body begin to overcompensate. You may find yourself leaning forward more, your shoulders doing extra work, your legs tiring quickly, and your walking posture becoming hunched, without even realizing it. That's often when slips and stumbles happens, quietly and unexpectedly. But here's the good news. You don't need to go to a gym or join an advanced yoga class to strengthen your core. Simple daily movements, right at home, perhaps in your kitchen or by the window, can gently bring balance and strength back. I remember meeting Mrs. Kamala Devi, now 81 years old, living in Pune. Every morning, while waiting for her masala chai to steep, she would stand near the table, lift one foot a few inches off the ground, hold it for about 5 seconds, then switch sides. Little by little, day by day. After about 3 weeks, she shared with a warm smile, "I no longer feel unsteady when I walk out to the balcony. Each morning, my body seems to remember how to stand upright again." There's also a small tip you can try right now. When walking indoors, gently tighten your belly, as if you're pulling your navel inward. Hold it for a few seconds, then relax. No one will see it from the outside, but inside, your core muscles are quietly coming back to life. A strong core helps you stand taller, improves your balance, and, most importantly, removes that quiet feeling of being pulled off center with every step. Please remember, core strength is not something reserved for the young or for athletes. For you, it is a silent ally, helping you rediscover the way your body was meant to move, not with strain or tension, but with grace, ease, and quiet confidence. When your core is strong, your steps become steady. And when you walk with steady confidence, you're not just avoiding falls, you're reclaiming your freedom one step at a time. Step 6. Respect the ground you walk on, so your steps aren't deceived. Many seniors think that falls only occur when someone trips on a mat or misses a stair without support, but in truth, some of the most harmful falls happen suddenly, not because of clutter, but because the brain doesn't quite register that the floor beneath has changed. As we age, our vision softens slightly, and the nerves in our feet also lose some sharpness. A simple transition in flooring, like moving from tile to rug or from sunlight to bright tube lights, can confuse the senses and trigger a wrong step before we even realize it. Think about the feeling when you step from a stone hallway into a carpeted lounge. The sound shifts, the texture under your feet changes, and even the temperature might feel different. Now imagine you're distracted or just walking a little faster than usual, just a moment of not paying attention, and suddenly the foot slips. Afterward, we sit there wondering, how did this happen? There was nothing in the way. That's why many physiotherapists in Delhi and Mumbai recommend this simple, effective technique. Softly name the floor in your mind before stepping onto it. Silently say the word, marble, rug, step down. When the lips move, the brain listens, and the body becomes alert, like you've gently nudged it awake. I remember meeting Mr. Arvind, age 79, from Vadodara. After a close call on his polished stone entrance, he started using this small trick. Now, each time he walks, there's a rhythm in his thoughts. I move one step forward, both with my body and with awareness, he told me with a soft grin. Also, be mindful of floors that shine too much. Reflections can distort your vision, making even level surfaces seem uneven. And if you wear bifocals, take extra care with steps and curbs. The shift in lenses can play tricks on your depth perception, making you believe a step is closer or further than it truly is. Every tiny shift in the ground beneath your feet deserves your full attention. So walk with presence, feel each surface, and let your steps carry confidence, calm, and clarity. And if you're still with me, leave a comment below with the number 6, so I know you're still walking this journey with me. And if this advice helped even a little, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell, so you'll never miss these quiet, thoughtful reminders that gently shape the way we age, step by step. In India, aging isn't only about quiet mornings spent on the veranda sipping masala chai. It also brings with it small but noticeable signs, like aching knees on the stairs, a stiff back when bending to lift a bag of rice, or a pause of hesitation when walking across the cold stone floor during monsoon season. But more than these little bodily changes, there's often an unspoken fear. The fear of falling, the fear of not being able to rise alone, the fear of slowly losing the independence that we have held close our whole lives. But here's something I want to remind you gently. Sometimes all it takes is a few small shifts in your daily habits for your body to begin remembering its strength. You don't need a fitness club membership or any fancy machines. What you need is simply to offer your body a few mindful minutes each day. The 6 walking habits we just explored together, they aren't new or difficult. They are quiet, natural actions your body once knew very well. Now it just needs a soft, loving reminder to awaken again, with patience and kindness. And one day soon, you'll notice something beautiful. You're no longer walking with fear. You're moving with calm assurance. Each footstep, each lift of the leg, each swing of your hand will flow naturally, leading you back to a state of balance, ease, and inner power. Because remaining strong at this stage in life isn't about walking flawlessly. It's about walking with wisdom, walking with the quiet belief that I am still in charge of this body, and I still hold the ability to transform it. So please, never forget this truth. You are not becoming weaker. You are adjusting. You are not being left behind. You are learning to stand stronger than before. Now I'd love to hear from you. Among these 6 little practices, which one touched your heart most? And when you rise tomorrow morning, which habit will be the first one you try? Just leave a short line in the comments. You never know, your message might give someone else hope today. And if this message brought even the smallest smile or insight to your day, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone close to you. Your encouragement keeps us going, helping us bring thoughtful, helpful advice to elders across India, so that every step forward is safer, more mindful, and filled with grace. Thank you for spending your time with me today. May your steps always be steady, may your body be strong, and may your heart be at peace. I hope to walk beside you again, in the steady, powerful footsteps yet to come.